Going on, you stallions and stallionettes? AK40 Kevin here in the gamer heaven. Today I'm going to show you guys how to set up your gaming headphones to get the optimal sound quality so you get situational awareness, you can pinpoint where enemies are, as well as how to monitor your chat separately from your game audio so you can adjust it on the fly, and on top of that, how to adjust the volume that your stream hears in Twitch or Facebook gaming so you can be hearing a certain volume of your homeboys and your viewers are getting the exact volume you want them to get. Let's get it. Alrighty guys, so typically on any mid to high-end headphones that you're going to get, whether it's from Corsair, Razer, Logitech, whatever the brand is, they're probably going to have a few key sets of features. One, you're going to have some kind of a software suite where you can adjust your equalizer or your EQ, as well as certain audio effects for not only what you hear in game sound, but also what you output through your microphone. If you do not have a dedicated condenser mic like this on a boom arm, you're actually just using the built-in microphone in your headset. We will cover a little bit about those settings as well, but one of the features that a lot of these headsets, even in the mid-range, have is a slider where you can adjust. It could be a dial wheel like this, or it could be buttons to adjust this, but some kind of balance for your chat. So how loud it is, for Discord or even in-game chat versus the game sound. So your actual gameplay from the video game you're playing, and then also the chat sound from your buddies trying to communicate in Discord or whatever. Alrighty guys, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. Now coming down here to the sound settings, you can either get to them from right clicking and hitting sound settings, or you can literally just search for sound. It's going to pop up like that. And as you see right now, I have my speakers as my default input. However, we're going to switch that over to my headphones, which, as you see, there are two devices listed. You have chat and then you have game. So output in your Windows settings should be game, because that is going to be your Windows sound. So your actual browsing your computer and then also playing the video game itself. And then input is going to be whatever microphone you're using. So as you see, I have a ton of them here. My webcam has a built-in mic. Then you've got all these little programs I have, like NVIDIA Broadcast. I generally keep it on. I generally use my Yeti microphone, or I'll have it on this voice mod virtual, which controls my Yeti to add like vocal effects. What you want to do from the output is go down to device properties, and then you're going to go to additional device properties. It's going to pop up this little window right here. This is your actual Windows settings. Just keep this at 100 because you're going to use the scroll wheel, the volume wheel on your headphones to adjust the volume. Now, I would put this at 2 channels, 16-bit, and whatever the highest quality you have, whether that's CD or DVD. Keep that all the way at the top. I would allow applications to take exclusive control of the device, so things like Discord and whatnot. If you're having issues where too many apps are trying to get access to the headphones at once, you can try disabling this box and that might clear up your issue. Now this is very important. This is your audio effect here. You might have Dolby Atmos or you might have Windows Sonic. Now, I am keeping this off because I'm running a different simulated surround sound inside of the application for my headphones, which is right down here. I have the Razer Synapse 3 app, and if you have Corsair or Logitech, they all have some kind of a suite where you can adjust the settings for your headphones. So it shows you how to use your chat game balance, and then on the other side, your overall volume. And you can do tests here for stereo, surround. You can also set up which applications do what. I have surround sound set to everything, because if you do not have headphones that support surround sound and then you try and pump in artificial surround sound, it's going to really throw you off. You're going to get footsteps over here that sound like they're over here. It's going to really mess you up. If you have stereo headphones that don't have some kind of Dolby or Windows Sonic or some kind of simulated, THX spatial audio, which is what Razer uses, then keep your settings in Windows and everywhere else set to stereo. Do not try and select surround if you do not have it. It will mess you up. Now over here for enhancements, a lot of these are the same no matter what brand you have. Corsair, Logitech, they might have different gimmicky wording like bass smasher and crystal clear voice and stuff, but they're the same things. Bass boost, I keep that off. I want organic, natural bass. I don't want any pumped in bass. Sound normalization, I keep that off. What that does is tries to make the quieter sounds and the louder sounds normalized to the middle to where you get one consistent volume. I don't like that. I want gunshots and explosions to be loud, and I want, whispers and footsteps to be a little bit quieter. But if you want to balance that out, to me that throws off the immersion to where the game's less realistic. Vocal clarity tries to take that mid-range where the human vocals would be and boost that up. But again, most games, they sound fine just as is organically, naturally, so I leave that off. Now, haptic intensity, that is specific to the Nari Ultimates. That's basically vibration motors that vibrate on whatever side the volume's coming from. So if you've got gunshots off to this side, it'll be, vibrating with the gunshots and stuff. And I keep that down generally around 30 or 40 because it's pretty intense, because it'll really rattle your goddamn skull. Now, equalizer here, I have messed around with this thoroughly. I have, done a custom one. But honestly, I've got to say, game and movie sound the best. Where it gets a little bit muddy here in the mid-range, you can just keep this at 0 or down a little bit, actually. But you want your bass and your treble up just slightly. So honestly, I've messed around with both of them, but as of recent, I've been running movie, and it sounds pretty goddamn good. Now, as for your mic, you want to play around with this. Ask people in your Discord and your stream how you sound, but generally, I keep my mic at about 75. Mic sensitivity at 50. So if you have a ceiling fan that's blaring loud, or you're a mouth breather or something like that, you might want to have the sensitivity a little bit lower. And that is basically the lowest threshold where it's going to hear a volume, kind of like a noise gate. And once you hit that, it's going to start listening in. Mic monitoring, you'll be able to hear yourself echo into your headphones. I do not like to monitor myself. It's just distracting. I don't know why these are on. Normalization, vocal clarity, I leave all that off by default. So now we're gonna go into Discord here, go into your settings. Let's make this a little bit bigger. And you are gonna go down to voice and video. And your input device is going to be whatever microphone you want to be talking out of. So I talk to my Twitch stream and stuff and do my Streamlabs OBS through my Blue Yeti microphone. However, for chat, in case I want to mute on my microphone because I die in the game or something, and I don't want to be talking to my chat and have my friends that are trying to listen for footsteps and are still in the game hearing me. So what I do is I put this to chat. So I put this to chat for both the input and output. So it's my headphones microphone that I'm communicating with my Discord chat. This mic here is just for my stream and stuff for Facebook and Twitch because it's, higher quality. But still, the in-headphone boom arm is still good enough to chat with my buddies in Discord and stuff like that. And I can quickly just press the mute button there. So if I die or something, I can just talk to chat and still stay engaged with that and not be distracting my friends that are still in the game. And then also having the output device as chat allows it to where now this scroll wheel will control my Discord is, when I get more towards chat, my Discord gets louder, but my game volume gets quieter. And then as I go to game, remember in Windows, we kept game as our default for the Windows sounds, so the video games and stuff. And you'll be able to balance how loud your video game is with how loud your chat is. But we're not done there yet, boys. If you come into Streamlabs over here, Streamlabs OBS, right here, drag it down to my bottom monitor. So, well, you can't really see because... All right, perfect. So as you see, as I'm talking, you have my microphone in here because that's what I register. That's my recording device for Streamlabs, which goes to Twitch and to Facebook Gaming. Then you have my desktop audio here. So this is going to be my video game sound. And I have it set to desktop audio. So no matter if it's playing out of my desktop speakers or my headphones, that's going to be the game sound right here. I generally keep that around, 50% or so. So my voice takes precedence and is the most predominant thing in my stream. Obviously, the game sound, you want people to hear dialogue and stuff, but you want them to hear your commentary and your voice primarily. So I had that at 100 here. But down here, as you see, I have another one that says chat audio. And I have this one at about 80% or so on the bar. It's about -8 decibels. And you can even mute it here if you don't want your, if your friends are saying some off-the-wall shit or something and you don't want it on stream, you can just quickly hit the mute button here. So what this allows you to do is to control not only how loud your video game is by adjusting the volume on here, that's backwards, but also you can balance your game and chat audio from here, sounds to you, by adjusting the chat and game slider on here, but then also have a separate bar right here that'll control how loud your Discord chat is. So if you like the pithy, witty banter between you and your friends in Discord, you want that on your stream, cool. If not, you can have it kind of low, or you can just turn it down completely, but you're still hearing your friends in Discord, so you can still communicate, cracked his armor, he's peeking out of that window, he's one tap, stuff like that, but not have your stream hear your buddies. Or if you have friends that are into privacy and don't want their voice on internet or whatever. And you can also use this to fine tune so your friends aren't overpowering, if they're raging or something that's not overpowering your voice and also your video game volume. So in order to get that dedicated chat monitor there, that extra bar where you can monitor your chat, which remember is a separate track being recorded here because it's just the Discord. It's not your video game volume and stuff. You're going to go plus audio output capture. And as you see, I already have chat audio here. But if you do not, you're going to hit add a new source and just name it, whatever. And then once you do, you'll see it pop up and you select what device you want. So this is going to be set to your headphones chat. Boom. So now this is monitored for your chat. And device timestamps, I'm not 100% sure what that does. I've had it off and on, and it didn't make a bit of difference. So I just leave that on by default. So now whenever my buddies are talking in Discord or something like that, you will actually see on this bar here, just like my voice, it'll be up and down. You can adjust, make sure it's in the yellow and whatnot. You can even add effects to their voice if you wanted them to sound like robots or whatever you wanted to do. And that's pretty much it, guys. So you now have your game audio optimized from the settings we did. Then you also have full control over the balance between chat and video game volume, and then what people hear on your stream as well. So, it sounds like a lot, but really in practice, it's quite easy. And once you have it set up, it's all set up for you. It's going to save the settings as soon as you turn on your headphones. Bam, I've got my chat always at 80%, my voice at 100, my video game at 50, and I generally keep the slider on here at about 70% game volume, 30% Discord volume. And keep in mind, if you need even more control, you can also adjust your input and output here in Discord, but I try and just leave that at 100% so it's not like too many inputs too many volume bars and sliders being crossed over each other. But that is pretty much it, guys. Hopefully this video was beneficial for you. I know it was a lot. It can be overwhelming, but if it was beneficial for you guys, please shove that thumb right up where the sun don't shine. That was a wiggly one. Make sure you give a Dutch rudder to that subscribe button over there because it ain't safe. And that notification bell is its hot friend, so don't leave that out in the wind either. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Scissoring you guys.